And it's Chicago to start out. And now the Lakers starting group. Magic Johnson is out there with Harden. Then there's Nowitzki. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Now here is McGrady. Outside for KD for 3. Here's Shaq. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Johnson, the pass to Nowitzki. Now against Chamberlain. The shot, no good. Great D that time from James. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
McGrady against Johnson. Driving inside. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
And, you know, Nowitzki is capable of 86ing these shots now. That means rejection, using his height and wingspan to deny.
Offensive rebound. Off with the layup.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that layup.
Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Nowitzki. They get it again. Here's Chamberlain. Connects on the open J.
Chamberlain. And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
McGrady against Johnson. McGrady passes to Durant. McGrady outside. With the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Nowitzki left side. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's McGrady out to KD. And stolen by Barnes. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Chamberlain. Weber comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Bryant in for James Harden. Here's Johnson and Magic Johnson with the slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Chicago has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. McGrady dishes to O'Neal. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. James, the pass to Durant. Back to James. And here's Shaq. Guarded by Weber. And stolen by Barnes.
다음도 사우지.
Drives to the hoop. Oh, and he Pucks it off the glass. Wow. McGrady with the ball. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
LeBron against Barnes. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Yao's got 4 rebounds in this game. Trying to get open is Shaq. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by McGrady.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's O'Neal. Buries the 7-footer.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Down low. Yao. And finished off by Yao.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
Here is Shaq after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And stolen by LeBron. Durant with it, picked up by Bryant. And it's blocked.
The 9 shots. Weber doing a good job utilizing his length and setting the tone defensively.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Chicago making a switch here. Leonard looking around. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Out to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Over O'Neal. And again, no good by Chicago. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Chicago leading by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Here's Kobe, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Taking a look at Los Angeles. O'Neal is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Weber, and it's Bryant in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Johnson, trailing by 4.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
James Harden, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Doncic. Pass to Leonard. Driving in, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Getting a step on the defense there. Once Leonard has this, you know he's going to capitalize.
Harden finds Nowitzki. To the inside. Weber. And Weber throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Basket good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Kobe. Lets it go with a 3. Nowitzki, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Porzingis. Again, Chicago.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Harden has a wide-open look. Drains the three-pointer.
You've got to come to expect this from Harden. I mean, he'll take whatever the perimeter defense gives him, and that's the sign of a really smart player.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Doncic. Outside Leonard. Outside for George. Stolen by Weber. Lets a floater go. And yes, it's good. Now it's just a three-point Chicago lead.
Highly efficient close to the rim is Chris Webber. I mean, he's got a really nice, solid, creative post game.
And finished off by Doncic.
Luka flying to the rim and putting it on top of the defender's head.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
And Bryant kicks to Harden. Bryant up top. He's covered by Leonard. 5 to shoot. A fadeaway. No good off the front iron. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. The one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
And so here is Chicago after the basket by Los Angeles. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Doncic. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Shaq's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Nowitzki with the steal. Outside Bryant. And the jam by Harden.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Chicago calls timeout. Up going with the new group. And then for the Lakers, Chamberlain's checked in for O'Neal. Barnes comes in for Weber. And it's Johnson in for Kobe. McGrady outside.
Awaiting foul. Magic Johnson. That's his first personal. First team foul.
Here's McGrady. The pass to James. Just 5 on the clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Johnson. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Boy, I tell you, for such a big guy, what a remarkably fluid athlete. can see why he competed and excelled in the high jump in college.
Second team.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Harden against Giannis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Yao Ming.
He's a perennial MVP candidate every year. James Harden wants to compete for titles at this stage of his journey. That's the mindset he brings to this squad.
Now Kevin Durant deflects the pass. With 1 on the clock. No good that time. James Harden getting it done for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Tracy McGrady is out there with Durant, and it's LeBron James. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Yao in at the 5.
And, you know, even if you contest the shot, there's no guarantee you're stopping Harden. I mean, he's locked in on scoring, and he's one of the very best in the league.
Now here's Durant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here he goes. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Back to KD. Pass to Yao. Over Nowitzki. And it's Yao missing. And Chamberlain, here we go.
Boy, I like Nowitzki's mentality. He knows he can get his shot off anytime he wants to, but he likes setting up his guys, too.
Here's McGrady. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Yao, and finished off by Yao.
Well, I tell you what, you've got to keep Yao Ming out of the paint. Guy is just too big and too strong and has too good a touch to let him catch it that close.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Los Angeles with some changes. Shaq's checked in for Chamberlain. Weber comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. That's Bryant in for James Harden. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
And Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender,
He'll
flat out
shoot
assassin on offense. And most importantly, this guy's a leader, too.
Chicago trails by 3. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. KD passes to McGrady. LeBron outside. Back to McGrady. Shot clock at 5. Down low. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by McGrady. McGrady's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Shaq with the slam.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
On the wing, Johnson, defended by Durant. Here's Kobe, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding is that's always important in a close game.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
On the wing, Bryant. Chicago grabs the miss. James, the pass to Yao, and finished off by Yao.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Here's Bryant, and finished off by Bryant.
Bryant skying high to slam it home. Always looking to stuff with style.
McGrady against Johnson. McGrady passes to Yao. Durant inside. Guarded by Weber. Pass break. The Lakers. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Here's Johnson. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Shaq. Out to Kobe. Passes to Johnson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Stolen by Weber. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Johnson, and he banks in the layup. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
Chicago calls timeout.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Chamberlain's checked in for the Lakers. Harden comes in for Johnson. And so Doncic will bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Barnes against George. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Porzingis. And that one hits back iron. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Here's Doncic. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Nowitzki is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Harden, and there's Bryant, and it's Barnes, and it's the small forward. Now, here's Doncic, driving to the basket, and finished off by Doncic.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Doncic passes to Leonard. He kicks to Davis. Inside, And stolen by Chamberlain. To the paint. Here's Nowitzki. That shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Doncic outside. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Harden. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Leonard. Chicago trailing here. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
The three from George. The rebound by Harden. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Magic Johnson, who checked in for Los Angeles.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, Magic Johnson.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Boy, the court awareness of Magic Johnson, coupled with his 6'9" size, make him as unique a point guard as we've ever seen, who does everything for this team.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Chicago?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Mr. Porzingis. On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Johnson. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all we can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
Doncic dishes to Leonard. And the rejection by Harden. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal. Third team foul.
Harden against Leonard. Harden the pass to Chamberlain. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket made by Wilt Chamberlain. It's stolen by Davis. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
From Anthony Davis.
Leonard against Harden. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Nice D from Doncic. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
The Lakers with the ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Harden, no good. Chicago leading. 1:04 left in the game. Davis finds Leonard. To shoot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
To the inside. Doncic with the steal. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now, here's Leonard. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Money!
Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 3. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Shaq.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
It's blocked by Shaq.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. Posing for it. Pretty consistent defender as well.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Tracy McGrady.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 5. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's his first personal. Third team foul.
It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Boy, McGrady, an elite talent. I mean, a remarkable athlete. Tremendous bounce and speed and strength, and he continues to get better.
Here is Harden. Barnes outside and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.